Hello, everyone. My name is Lindsay Perlman, and I'm talking with John Lovell, President of Travel Leaders Group, on behalf of Travel Talk with Internova. Now, we're going to talk a little bit today about what it means to have preferred relationships with supplier partners. And it's an interesting dynamic between both the supplier partners and the organizations and the advisors. And with that, I'm thrilled to have John join us. And John, tell us a little bit, what do you do?
What do I do? Well, I'm the president of Travel Leaders Group, as you said, and I kind of oversee all of our business units on the leisure side of the equation, our wholly owned divisions, which are made up of leisure agencies as well as Travel Leaders Network, and our operation over in the UK and Scotland called Barhead Travel. That's what I do.
That's a lot. So with that in mind, just the sheer scope of the Travel Leaders Group, let me ask you a single question, but with two answers to it. So with everything that we do, and as it relates to our supplier partners, right? So with the cruise lines, our hoteliers, our land operators, our in-destination guys, all of those guys who are vital to the success of everybody who wants to travel and get on an airplane. What does a preferred partnership look like from, I don't know, I'll break it down into two. One is from an advisor perspective, and then the other side is from a partner perspective. So how about the partner perspective first?
Yeah, and I think that's really where it starts. You know, we have a very diverse group within Travel Leaders Group. We're made up of 5,500 agencies, probably 65,000 people that sell travel each and every day. So we need a vast array of product, really, you know, from the overall perspective. You want to have enough partners that we can work with, that we can distribute the product if it's in the UK, if it's in Canada, if it's on the west coast of the United States or the east coast, or north or south. So, you know, we have 188 partners, so we have that depth and that range of product across any product category for any of our advisors to sell. You know, we really want good quality companies to work with, financially sound, stable, but most importantly, organizations that put the effort into our organization, which means we're putting that same effort into our members, you know, in their business. And when we structure a deal, there's really like three tenets that we look at. A, what are the earning economics for our agency members? You know, anybody can go out and say they're a partner, but if they're not willing to pay you more, support you more on an economic basis, then I'm not sure if that, you know, you want to call that a preferred relationship. But that's one of the tenets that they have to, you know, address with us when they talk to us. Now, that's great. If you want to sign and say, hey, we're going to pay you 15% commission instead of 10% commission by being a partner, wonderful. But then it comes down to, how are we going to market your product? How are we going to train on that product? How are we going to educate all of our advisors across Travel Leaders Network or Travel Leaders Group for the larger organization? How are we going to teach those advisors, those agency owners about the product? So that education training component, as well as marketing the product to your clients, really putting that robust effort behind helping them grow their product, and then ultimately driving the sales at the advisor level, helping you make more money. And then the third tenet is, what are the value adds? You know, are you going to participate in our Distinctive Voyages program, our cruise space program? Are you going to work on added amenities if it's a hotel program, so forth and so on? So we really want value added amenities, exclusive, you know, incentives, promotions that you can then turn around and offer that to your clients. So that partnership is really built on three pillars to drive economic benefit for our members and our member agencies, marketing, training, and educational support, as well as value added that they can then turn around and sell to their clients to really differentiate the product to their clients.
Perfect. So it makes sense. So it's more money for the advisors, better value for the customers, and marketing and training to provide the advisors with the knowledge they need to be successful in that relationship. So it's all about relationships.
Correct, Lindsay. It is about relationships. And people say, well, you know, why don't you work with everybody? Well, if everybody's preferred, nobody's preferred. You know, one of the things that our organization really does is we support our preferred suppliers extremely well. We give them a disproportionate amount of share in terms of their relative space. And I would say this to any agency owner: work with your preferred suppliers. You don't have to work with all of them, but be selective. But make sure you keep it within the preferred family. And the reason I say that is you have peace of mind. You have a huge organization that stands behind you and your advisors, or if you're an advisor, your agency can contact our organization. If there's a problem, we stand behind it. But if you're out there booking a non-preferred, you're basically on your own. And, you know, I always say this, you know, when I was in high school and I took my date on to the prom, you know, that's the one I went home with. And it's the same way with a preferred relationship here. They're the ones that are taking you to the dance every day with your clients. They're the ones that are helping you market, help you win more. But anytime you go to the dance, make sure you're going home with that preferred partner. Don't step outside of that boundary. I know in some cases, clients really want a product that's not a preferred within your organization. Sometimes it makes sense to do that if that's what the client wants and so forth. But believe me, we have a huge array of product that would satisfy anybody's travel needs. Try to put them onto that preferred supplier product.
Perfect. So especially in these times when the rules are changing from country to country, suppliers to the supplier, to have those relationships makes a huge difference. So with that, John Lovell, President of Travel Leaders Group, I thank you so much. I'll ask everybody to stay tuned, and on this channel, there'll be a series of additional videos with some of our supplier partners, and you get to learn more on how they view these overall relationships. So with that, thank you very much.